Enter in through the narrow gate, because the gate is wide and the way is broad that leads to destruction, and there are many who enter in through it. Because the gate is narrow and the way is hard pressed, which leads to life, and there are few who find it. Are you one of the few who's found the narrow path? I made a little chart, really simple. The narrow versus the wide. What can fit down the narrow gate? The Torah, the Besorah. And what goes through the wide gate? Lawlessness, heartlessness. Nothing but Yah's ways fit through the narrow gate. An example is his Torah, the instructions on how to love him with all our heart, mind, and soul, and our neighbor as ourself. And there are few who do that. If you Google how many so-called Christians there are, it'll say 2.4 billion. And that's more than few. And look at the world. It's not righteous. It's not set apart. It's lawless. Without Yah. He doesn't want you being lawless. Luke 13:23. And someone said to him, Adonai, are there few who are being saved? And he said to them, strive to enter through the narrow gate, because many, I say to you, shall seek to enter in and shall not be able. What goes down the wide and broad way is lawlessness, without his commands, going along to the ways of this world, accepting of everything. There's only one way, one truth, and one life, and that is Yahusha. Yahusha HaMashiach. Yahuwah, the one true Elohim. There's a way which seems right to a man, but the end thereof is death. Proverbs 14:12. Jeremiah 6:16. Thus says Yahuwah, stand ye in the ways and ask for the ancient paths where the good way is, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. You need to ask where the ancient good way is. And it's in the beginning of the Bible, right at the start. He shows you what the good way is, and he is the good way. Walk in it. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name, cast out demons in your name, and done many wonders in your name? And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you who practice lawlessness. Matthew 15:8-9. This people draws nigh unto me with their mouths, and honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain do they worship me, teaching doctrines of the commandments of men. Another parable he put before them, saying, the rain of the Shamayim has become like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed darnel among the wheat and went away. And when the blade sprouted and bore fruit, then the darnel also appeared. And the servants of the master of the house came and said to him, Master, did you not sow good seed in your field? From where then does it have the darnel? And he said to them, A man, an enemy, did this. And the servants said to him, Do you want that we go and gather them up? But he said, No, lest while you gather up the darnel, you also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And at the time of harvest I shall say to the reapers, First gather the darnel and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my granary. Then, having sent the crowds away, Yahusha went into the house, and his Talmudim came to him, saying, "Explain to us the parable of the darnel of the field." And he answering said to them, "He who is sowing the good seed is the ben of Adam, and the field is the world. And the good seed, these are the sons of the rain. But the darnel are the sons of the wicked one, and the enemy who sowed them is the devil. And the harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are the messengers. As the darnel then is gathered and burned in the fire, so it shall be at the end of this age. The ben of Adam shall send out his messengers, and they shall gather out of his reign all the stumbling blocks and those doing lawlessness, and shall throw them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous shall shine forth as the sun in the reign of their Father. He who has ears to hear, let him hear." The darnel, the tare, is a weed that looks almost like wheat, but when it's fully grown, you could spot the differences. Yahusha died so you could be a new creation in him and let him live in you. If he's living in you, you would be following the Father's commands, and they are not grievous. They are not grievous. Hallelujah.